What a beginning to this stream today. Oh my goodness. I literally just went live and we already got a big red super chat from Flash. Drop some lightning bolts in the chat for Flash, please. Merry Christmas right back at ya. Oh my gosh, the timing was impeccable, Flash. The timing was impeccable. I seriously switched my camera to live right when the super chat came in. Wow. Well, everybody, welcome. I think that chased out about half the audience, my little freak out there. Thank you so much, Flash, for the amazing support tonight. Oh my gosh. All right, so Daniel, I see that you are spamming that you'd like me to draw something tonight. So the only way I'm going to take requests from the chat for free are if we hit the super chat goal. So we need 5 separate super chats. Thank you, Flash, for being the first of 5. Holy cow. If we get to it by 11 p.m. Eastern, I will take requests from the chat, and then you will all vote for what free drawing. In the meantime, I understand what you're saying. I made the rule, and I want to stick to the rule, is the 5 separate, because what I'm trying to do is encourage new donors. That's my big brain thinking there. Now, we do have an opportunity. I can switch to this screen for now. I do have an opportunity to accept other commission requests tonight. But I really want to work on this magneton. I really want to work on it. I've been working on it for a few times. All right. I'm going to take a little sip of water. Hello, Brandon. You just missed a $50 super chat from Flash. This stream is already off like a rocket. All right, here we go, everybody. We are going to continue working on this here magneton. I have to figure out where the stylus is. I see it's at the bottom somewhere. Is it in the corner? It's in this corner. It's all the way over there. New lore. New lore. Yeah, so I'll leave it up to all of you if you want to. Goopman is back. What's up, Goopman? Welcome to the stream. We should all be thanking Toby. Is Toby here right now? Toby's here with us, right? Yes, Toby's here. Toby is the reason the stream is happening tonight. Toby sent a beautiful Christmas tree donation over on the clock app. We all know what that means. And I let Toby choose where I was streaming tonight, and Toby chose here. So make sure to all show your love for Toby tonight, for this stream would not be happening if it wasn't for Toby. So thank you again, Toby. Thank you to Flash. Thank you to everybody. All right, here we go. So I'm going to continue working on this here magneton. And let's hear about everybody's plans. Let's hear everybody's plans for these next few days. What's everybody going to be up to? Share your stories. I want to know. Tomorrow, Kyle and I are opening gifts. We're going to have a lovely, chill Christmas day. And there's a chance that I might be streaming tomorrow. Make sure to vote in the Discord over in updates if you haven't yet. It's looking like the stream's actually going to happen the day after Christmas. So that's fine by me. That is a-okay. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Flash. Flash, if there's something you'd like me to etch for you eventually, let me know. I appreciate that support. And welcome to any newbies here. Do we got any newbies in the chat? If you're a newbie here, if this is your first time here, share a fun fact about yourself. I love hearing fun facts. If you're a regular, I want new fun facts. Let's drop new lore. Is this a tipsy sipsy? Well, it's not currently a tipsy sipsy. Where will this night lead us? This is true. This is true, Console. It is tricky to draw on an Etch-a-Sketch. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for joining in, Console. But that's cool. You like to draw. What kind of things do you like to draw? You've had over 11 pets in your life, Cloudy. That's a lot of pets. What kind of pets did you have? We've talked about pet history in the chat. I don't know if many of you know this, but I had a dog growing up. I don't know if I've ever talked about this dog. It's a Bouvier. a Bouvier des Flanders, Bouvier des Flanders, and it's a sheep herding dog. We didn't have sheep, but we did have a farm, and we had a dog that could herd sheep. Instead, it herded our geese, and my dad didn't like that. You love and value your girlfriend. That's so sweet, Ed Sandwich. Roger has never seen a Shrek movie. You can change that tonight, right now, Roger, if you want. I encourage you to leave my stream and go watch Shrek. It's worth it. I don't know if I've ever had an elote. So there's my fun fact. Elote? I don't know what that is. Your fun fact about you is you can solve a Rubik's Cube in 33 seconds. That is very fast, Sabine. That is a very cool fact. You want to hear a cool fact about me, Sabine? I actually got to work on a collaboration with Etch-a-Sketch and Rubik's Cube where I created the decal used on the front of the packaging. In fact, while it's on my mind, I don't think it's near me. I do not have the Rubik's Edition Etch-a-Sketch near me, but if you look up Rubik's Cube Etch-a-Sketch and you look at the packaging, you see that decal on the front? I Etch-a-Sketch that. Woo! Your record is 33, but it's not the world record. That's still very fast. You processed it as like Dr. Robotnik wearing a bow. I'm not even mad about that. Dr. Robotnik is pretty legit. The new Sonic movie is out, right? I have not seen it. I saw 1 and 2. 2 I wasn't as enthused about as 1, but a lot of people are saying 3 is really good. It's Mexican street corn. Never had it. I don't think I have. I feel like I would know if I had. How's my Christmas going? So far, so good. It's about to happen in an hour and 32 minutes. Will we be live still at that time? We shall see. You fell off a cliff when you were a child? I'm going to see how delayed it is. 1 second. I'm going to start counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, it's about 5 seconds delayed. That's not bad. I've got DVR on. I'm trying to turn DVR on for request streams so people can, like, rewind. I don't know why that... I don't know. I had a hand gesture for that. That's kind of nice. I don't know where to even... Where does one acquire elotes? I don't even know. You like to draw a book character. Which book character? Can I do Stitch next? Well, exclamation point Stitch if you'd like to see me draw Stitch. Because I actually have a video of it. You sprained your wrist? That sucks. That's a not as fun fact. That must have hurt. That must have been unpleasant. How many people here have never broken a bone? Is Erno Rubik still alive? That makes me happy to hear. I believe that Erno Rubik received a Lifetime Achievement Award, or the equivalent of that, from, there's like the Chicago Toy Game Fair that I used to attend it, and it was a very cool time. Very fun to be in a room full of toy industry people, everybody. Thank you, Jay Friars, for pinging that. Nice to see you here. Jay broke your wrist. Ouch! Three times? How did River break her skull 3 times? What happened? Did she fall from a high height? Happy Christmas right back at you, Nintendo Lunchbox. Merries and happies all the way. I'm very grateful to say I've never broken a bone. I thought I broke a bone. I thought Kyle broke his toe. Oh gosh, you guys. I don't know if I told you about this. Oh, I felt so bad for Kyle. This was like 4 days before we were moving to a new house, everybody. He was picking up some boxes and moving some stuff, and apparently he slammed his toe into my empty suitcase, my empty rolly bag. He slammed his toe into it, and it was like a naked toe, and he thought he broke it, and he was completely incapable of even walking for the rest of the day. Like, his toe was so messed up. It got this, like, horrendous blood blister on it. He was, like, 80% sure he actually broke the toe. Horrible timing. horrible timing. I was moving so many boxes and so many pieces of furniture entirely on my own. Kyle was barely able to help. Thankfully, Kyle got some of his coworkers to help for the big move because he was still limping, like, on the move day. It was Murphy's Law, everybody. It was Murphy's Law. Right, Tech? It was a crazy dono from the lovely Flash. Drop some more lightning bolts in the chat for Flash. Thank you, Flash. Seriously. My hoodie matches the dono today. Jay and Sophia have both broken the same wrist. Wow. That's some wild stuff. All right, let's make more progress on this. We've been working on this Pokemon for a long time now. This Magneton has seen a lot of streams at this point. You broke your shoulder when you were 6, Sabine? Your thumb when you were 8 and your toe when you were 9? And then you got calcium supplements. So did you have weak bones if you had calcium supplements? What happened to have broken all these bones? So I will tell you from my experience. Oh, first let me read Toby's comment. One was from falling on a crowbar. One was falling off the cab of a pickup truck. And one was an ATV crash into a tree. Oh my gosh. Those are all crazy. Oh my gosh. I was, from a very young age, taught to be careful. Have I always been careful? No. I've injured myself in the past. But, like, I've always been taught, under no circumstances, take major risks with your body, because I was uninsured my whole childhood. I would have gotten in trouble for having to go to the hospital. That was the level of poor we were. Like, you did not risk having to go need medical care if you could avoid it. Getting sick was kind of beyond our help, but like getting injured, that was something that under certain circumstances was within our control. So I was an incredibly careful child growing up. I still got injured, of course, but thankfully I never broke a bone because I can't imagine what the bill would have been, you know? I can't imagine. Yeah, no insurance, gang. Woo! Yeah. So it was no joke, you know, our parents were very stern about, do not don't hurt yourself or I'm going to be very upset at you. Like, I don't think I would have, it was a present enough thing in my mind growing up as a child that I was more scared of getting in trouble for getting hurt than getting hurt, you know? Yeah. Only pinky toes were broken here, hurt so bad. I can imagine. I could completely imagine. When is the voice reveal? I guess right now. You broke your... What is that? A plate in your leg? By a trampoline spring. Ow. Ouch. Your teacher was on her phone on a field trip and you broke your wrist. Ouch. Fell off the monkey bars. Oh, man. Console likes to draw dogs, characters, and cats. Comic club characters. That's cool. I'm catching up with the chat now. You broke... Yeah, my goodness. You fell out of bed? How'd you fall out of bed? Was it a bunk bed? Oh, a basketball was flown from you? Ouch. Oh my gosh. This is a painful stream. I'm feeling like brittle. I'm feeling like that character in SpongeBob who says like, I've got glass bones and paper skin. Oh man. I mean, I've certainly gotten injured in my time and I've gotten sick in my time, but I'm very grateful to say that only once did I have to get taken to urgent care. And that was when I was a teenager. I didn't want to get my ears pierced, and my mom didn't really care about that, and she coerced me into getting my ears pierced, and so I got them pierced, and then I passed out. And I was standing when I passed out, and my head slammed into a jewelry counter that I was standing in front of, and the corner of the jewelry counter clocked my head real good, and then I crumpled to the ground, and I woke up, and I was at the ground, and I was looking upwards, and it was like a almost like a bad Hallmark movie drama where I open my eyes and the world is blurry and then everything comes into focus and I'm on the ground and I don't know how I got there and everyone in the store is looking down staring at me in a circle. It was totally surreal. And then of course I felt immense pain because I just clocked my head real good and I crumpled with my arms behind me. Not very comfortable. And then my mom made me go to the hospital. That day sucked. So if you don't want to get your ears pierced, don't do it, everybody. That's the one time I had to go to the hospital for injury reason. And thankfully, I didn't have a concussion. How cool is that? Your bed wasn't even high. You were doing a somersault? Ah. I see. You were somersaulting on the bed. Yeah, I definitely legitimately passed out. Like, I was standing, and then I blacked out and crumpled to the ground. Yeah. You were oh my god, Brandon. A brown recluse spider bit you as a baby? Honestly, impressive that you survived that. No wonder it was 3 weeks in the ICU. Holy cow. Wow. Courage says, your family's always been crazy, especially your dad. What? He cared more about fishing than going to the ER? Oh my gosh. People's priorities, right? People's priorities are bonkers. Wow. Well, we're learning a lot tonight, everybody. We thought this stream was going to be about Christmas. No. Tonight it's about sharing stories of injuries, and I am okay with that. Let's let it all out. Injuries and illness. Yeah, I remember. Here's a fun. If Elizabeth the Witch is here, I'm sorry. One time, my grandma fell and she blamed me for it because she was yelling at me, and we were in Canada and we had to cross back the border to get to an American hospital to take care of my grandma because she was on blood thinners, and it was the worst traffic jam I'd ever been in my entire life. It took us over 3 hours to cross the border. People were literally exiting their vehicles, walking down the street, ordering pizza, bringing the pizza back to their car, and moving forward afoot. That's how slow the traffic jam was. I do requests. Right now I'm working on this here, Magneton. Don't know why I couldn't remember the name of it. But, yeah, that was not a fun day. And, you know, my 92-year-old grandma blamed me, her, you know, 6-year-old granddaughter for her injury. And that was great. That was great. Latvia has free healthcare, so no pain for your broken bones, but quality of healthcare is Soviet Russian, so it's a little questionable. Interesting. Pros and cons to every healthcare system. A lot of people say that Canada's is like vastly superior to the US, but I know a lot of Canadians who come to the US for specialized healthcare because there's not the same incentive for doctors to get super specialized. And then you can take like forever to get seen if you like go into a... It's interesting to hear about that. There we go. Whoa! Oh my goodness, Michael! You would like a little sleepy Christmas sloth. I would be honored to draw a little sleepy Christmas sloth for you, Michael. Thank you for that. Oh, my chat just bugged out. I'm going to have to depend on the chat on my phone right now. Let me try to reopen the window. 1 second, everybody. Docs, chat. Oh, there it is again. Okay, I fixed it. Thank you, Michael, for that super chat. We are at 2 out of 5. If we get to 5 out of 5 at 10 or at 11 p.m. Eastern in 19 more minutes, then I will do a free request from the chat. So let's do that sleepy Christmas sloth right now, Michael. I'm going to scooch this guy away for a second, and let's make that happen for you. Before we draw the Christmas sloth, everybody, I need you all to vote for which drawing gets erased. We've got the USS Defiant, which was a commission from Elizabeth the Witch, or we have this kitty cat, which was a commission drawing for Solaris. And so all you gotta do to vote is tap yes for erase the top drawing, no to erase the bottom drawing. And then if we receive one of the super chats, it overrides. I'm gonna put a 30-second timer on this poll, so get those votes in, everybody. Get those final votes in. The kitty versus the USS Defiant from Star Trek. It's looking like it's gonna be the USS Defiant that gets erased. Bum bum bum. This kitty is mid-sneeze, fun fact. And the timer is done. Okay, the people have chosen, and it looks like we're gonna be erasing the bottom drawing. Here we go. Erasing the USS Defiant in 3, 2, 1. Cats are too precious. I love kitties too. And we have a nice fresh blank canvas for the next Etch-a-Sketch request. We've got Sleepy Christmas Sloth. Very fun one. This one's going to be a 10-minute max drawing, so let's set that timer for 10 minutes. First, let me decide where the stylus is going to be. I'm going to look up a quick little pic of a sloth. So I've got that going on, and let me just play with a couple settings first on YouTube. I just realized that I could be monetizing my stream as I'm watching it, so let me just go to live. I'm gonna hit monetizing and turn it on, hit done, and I will insert mid-rolls manually if I so decide to do so this stream, which I probably won't. And let's look up a picture of a sloth quickly. So S-L-O-T-H, sloth. A Christmas sloth. I know how I'm going to do this. A sleepy Christmas sloth. I've got lots of good visual inspo. I like... Alright, I've got really good Christmas inspo. Okay, I found a good sloth photo to be... Okay, sleepy Christmas sloth. Okay. So this is going to be loosely based on a photograph of a sloth. And I'm going to have the eyes closed because he vibin'. So we're starting with one eye. I'm starting that timer now. And... there we go. And they kind of have markings. And this sloth is vibin'. There's the sloth's nose. Just like so. There we go. This sloth kind of has like markings on its face. There's the sloth's face. To anybody joining in right now, I'm drawing a sleepy Christmas sloth. We are 2 out of 5 super chats toward the goal of unlocking a free request for the chat to vote for. And by the way, thank you so much to the 33 people who have liked the stream so far. Alright, so we've got... and we've got the head of the sloth. And I want to put a Santa hat on this sloth. So we're gonna put a nice Santa hat. There we go, like so. Are sloths your favorite animal, Michael? They're an excellent choice. Kyle loves sloths as well. I don't know if I've ever shared that fact about Shiny Kyle. Sloths are your favorite? Yay! So many good Game Boy jams playing right now. You're a homer of culture. Yeah, these are from, I guess they would be traditionally from Gold and Silver, but I know them so well from, Pokemon Puzzle Challenge for the Game Boy. Now we're switching over to NES. And maybe he's wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, you know? We got 6 minutes on the clock, so I'm gonna put him in an ugly Christmas sweater. So we've got... I gotta think about how to decorate the ugly Christmas sweater. I'll put like a snowflake here with a stripe. And then another snowflake here. This sloth is very much in the holiday spirit. And he's gonna have additional stripes, and there's gonna be like trees. Like that. Oh yeah, this sloth is rocking the Christmas look. And we'll add like... little... Check your Zelle? Ooh! Okay, I'll check my Zelle in just a sec. Thank you for letting me know, Brandon. We're gonna add ornaments here. After the, the timer ends here, because I don't want to... These kind of look like little bombs, but they're little ornaments. Okay, so then we got the feet. What does that mean, Avril? I'm not sure what that means. Thank you, Bubbas. And there's the little toesies. And we're not going to give him pants. We're just going to let him... We're just going to let him hang out. And then here's his toes. Hook in here. And you might be wondering, what is he hooking onto? A branch. And you know what? You know what this branch has? I'm going to put a little bit of... And then we've got, like, the other hand here. I think I could do, like, a little bit of holly on the end. Yeah. There we go. And there's the other sleeve. And... Oh, I have another fun idea for how to further Christmasify this. Alright, so there's the body of the sloth. And then we're gonna add, to the branch, we're gonna add Christmas lights. So we're gonna string up some Christmas lights. And they're gonna come around like that. This is a very Christmassy... And it's going over and under the hands. There we go. Now we got little Christmas lights on the branch too. Yeah. That is a fun fact that sloths are underrated. 2 and 3 finger sloths are distantly related. Very fun fact. I do not have any pets. This is true. I have no pets. Will I someday? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Well, isn't this a festive sloth? Yay. There used to be various species of marine sloths in prehistory? Whoa. I don't think that people generally eat sloths. Michael says they taste pretty bad, actually. Oh. Well, I hope you like how this Christmas sloth turned out. Whoa, Jacob, thank you for the super chat. It's your first super on a stream. I would love to draw the nativity. Thank you for that. Awesome. I'll draw a nativity for you next, Jacob. Thank you so much. I'm going to check Zelle quickly, so just a second, everybody. I have to go to my Yahoo to check my Zelle. And I never get informed of my Yahoo emails, so I gotta... Aw, thank you, Brand. Thank you for the gift. All right, so counting Brand's plus Jacob's plus Michael's plus Flash's, we are at 4 out of 5 and it's 10:52. So I will count Brand toward that goal. If we get one more super chat in the next 8 minutes, then that will unlock the ability for you all to vote. So let's draw the nativity next. This was a very fun drawing to make, so thank you so much again for the lovely request. And we had just a little extra time to spare, so there is your Christmas sloth. I hope it was adequately Christmassy for you, Michael. You would die or kill for him. All right. We have a difficult decision to make, everybody. We have a difficult decision to make. And by the way, drop some love for all the super chatters on this stream. We are going to either erase the personification of Discord, which I never got a photo of. Let me get a photo of just in case. All right. 1 second. There we go. Or it will be 1 second. I'm taking pictures of all the stuff that you all are having an opportunity to raise. Yes, Evil Homer. I love the theme song to Zelda 2. I don't think Link gets nearly enough love on the NES, although it's a very hard game in my experience. Alright, so here's how it works, everybody. I'm going to, whoopsies. I'm going to switch to the erase screen, and you have to vote between Nightbot, keep Nightbot. Toss a vote for the people. Oh, Brandon and Michael showing love. Well, shoot. Okay. I didn't show you the other one yet, so I am going to scooch, and you know what? We're not even doing any race off. I think that's fair. We're keeping Nightbot. There's no erase off because we are immediately moving into another poll. We're going to end this poll right now. People are voting yes. Okay. We're doing the nativity next. I need to find an Etch-a-Sketch to erase right now. Let me see if I've got one. I think... Okay, I've got this pink one. I think I'll use that for the next one. So we're doing this for the nativity, but thank you, Michael and Brandon. Thank you both. All right, now is your time, everybody. If you are in the chat right now, I need you all to give suggestions for what I am going to be Etch-a-Sketching next. And wow, the color on this is crazy. So I need you to leave comments in the chat and I will put it up to a poll. This is your one opportunity for the free drawing, so this is your chance. I need to switch the camera settings. So let me just configure the video. Let me just hit cancel, deactivate, activate. Wow. This is insane how bright this is right now. I actually need to lower the exposure. I'm just trying to fix the colors, everybody, and then I will read your comments and compile them into a poll. Okay, I'm gonna hit okay, and then okay. I kind of fixed it. All right. Okay, I'm seeing some of the comments, and I'm setting them up for a poll right now. Thank you, everybody, for your contributions. Okay, we've got... Michael, that was Futurama coded. I totally agree. I was thinking of Bender when I was drawing that Nightbot. Okay, reading some of the comments. Ooh, that's a fun one. Okay. And then... And... I will just put... Okay, I've selected 4 random choices based on your suggestions in the chat. While you vote amongst those options, I am going to... Oh my gosh, Nintendo Lunchbox. Good guacamole. Fresh guacamole. Delicioso. Okay, we are going to draw the Nativity. And this is going to take as long as it takes, so... I'm going to look at various pictures of nativity scenes for inspiration. And this will help me on my... I kind of like this nativity figure set. This is cool. Okay, I'm going to show you the image I'm going to use as inspiration, and then I'm going to riff on it. It's not going to be exactly this. I'm going to download it so then you can see what I'm looking at. Oh, it does that freaking WebP thing. You know when you try to save an image on your computer and it thinks that you want to save it as a WebP, and no one in history ever asked for WebP to exist? Because that's what I'm experiencing right now. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of. I'm going to hit OK. And then let's reveal it. And we're going to hide the gift options. So let me... I was thinking something along the lines of this would be pretty because it's like... I like the placement of everything, but I'm going to riff on it stylistically. Is Allura... I thought Allura was here earlier. Frisha Vakadu. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be drawing as a nativity scene. Thank you for your patience. It's one of the reasons why you switched browsers. Ooh. Evil Homer, what browser were you using before and what browser are you using now? Because I have been on the fence about my browser for a while and I can be convinced, and I know that that would make Shiny Kyle very happy because he doesn't want me to use my browser anymore, you know? Know what I'm saying? If you repeat so it's a lot worse when you spam Avril. When you know what, it's time for robot time. If you are under 13 years old, drop a robot in the chat. Let's see the robots in the chat. Yeah. It was Chrome and now you use Firefox. Less data and slow down. I've been on the fence. I used to be Firefox back in the day, and it used to cause a lot of problems on my computer, but this was an older computer that I had. So I could be convinced. Here we go. I could definitely be wooed, potentially. Hear me out. If you want me to draw your request right now, I'm in the middle of doing a paid request, and the only free request I'm going to do tonight is the one that you all are voting for. So if it's not on the board, I'm not going to draw it. Just kind of a universal thing I'm saying. Avril, you're pissing me off. Thanks, Toby, for taking care of that. Thank you, Toby. A round of applause to Toby. Here's the thing. Yeah, it does robot dance. Here's the thing. When you share the same comment like 7 times in a row, it doesn't matter if the chat is popping off or if there's no one in the chat. But I'll tell you what, it's worse when there's no one in the chat. It's worse. It's more annoying. Everyone sees the comment and you're filling the chat. We don't need you to clog the chat with you saying the same thing 7 times in a row. It's like nobody likes that, you know? All right. So that's why we kicked him. Yeah, you warned him 3 times. Oh, yeah. You totally did. What's up, Mr. Andre? Nice to see you here. Hello, hello. I am drawing a nativity scene that is loosely based on the image that I have on screen. And I picked it because I thought that it would be good for, like, a smaller scale Etch-a-Sketch drawing, you know? So I'm using it as inspiration. When I was in middle school, I used to go to a Mary statue at a nearby Catholic church and go pray to it. I would do that like once a week for months. You love screaming children? Liddy-licious, you're in the right stream. Can you clog it with 8 repeats? Mr. Andre's allowed to. Alright, let's see. That's really weird, Courage. Are you sure it's salt that they ate? Okay, so we're gonna keep drawing. And she's swaddling baby Jesus. More like bath salts. More like bath salts. Your rock salt, yeah. With great power comes great responsibility. It's true. It is a little tricky to draw on an Etch-a-Sketch. This is true. I will not deny this. Alright, we've got a little smudge on this Etch-a-Sketch screen. I think it's okay. Alright, so we've got a sleeping baby Jesus. There we go. We've got one hand. We've got 2 hands. And there we go. We've got the swaddling of the baby. And I do really like how this is kind of like splayed out like that. Oh, I can't even fit the bottom of that, but that's actually okay. Because she's like laying down. And she's got her veil, which comes around here. Thank you, Courage. This one is a tricky one to draw. I started yesterday. Yeah, I just, you know, I just picked it up yesterday. How is your Christmas Eve going, Liddy-licious? By the way, for those who were curious, I asked, it was kind of a pop quiz question on an earlier stream. I said one of my moderators is my stepbrother. This is the stepbrother moderator, everybody. Wouldn't that be insane if I just picked up Etch-a-Sketch yesterday and I was like, hey, I dig this. All right, so now we're drawing. I don't think I want him to hold a lantern. He's holding a lantern in this illustration, so I'm just gonna have him kind of uselessly holding his arms at his side. Like, he didn't birth the child. He helped secure the lodging. His work is done, you know. He's just here to vibe now. This is Joseph. All right, I'll put the little, there we go. And he's got his robes, and I'll even give a little bit of like there we go. What's up, Sticky? Merry Christmas right back at ya. I just realized my phone's stuck on camera mode. That's kind of silly. Pretty chill, just hanging with Chelsea and Austin tomorrow. Cool. Did you wish your dad a happy birthday? I called him up and I wished him a happy birthday. And he told me that Chelsea was coming to fly out after Christmas. Chelsea is my stepsister, for those who don't know. Merry Christmas to you too as well, Toodles. We're having a lovely time. We're staying in Maryland. We're having a blast. You know my family. You know how much more relaxing it is for us to stay here. You called him this morning. That's smart. I called him at like 8:30. I thought he'd be in bed. Right? 70. Crazy stuff. My stepdad is 70 years old, everybody. All right, I'm drawing a nice beard because this Joseph's got a nice beard too. And I don't want the reference photo Joseph to show up my Etch-a-Sketch Joseph. Yeah. Crazy stuff, 70 years old, which means that my mom's going to turn 70 in like 3 months. And I don't know if I'm prepared to cope with that information. That is kind of heavy. People need to just stop aging, you know? They grow up so fast. I mean, I don't know how often you see your dad, Liddy-licious, but like, I see my mom like once a year, and every time I see her, it's like, oh my god, she's aged like a decade since I've seen her last. I don't know how prepared I am for this information. All right, we got the nose. Oh, we actually don't have a nose, but I kind of like that he doesn't have a nose. He just has 2 eyes and a location for which a beard exists. All right, and then he's wearing like, I like that these are all wearing like these things, kind of veils. I'm not used to Joseph wearing the veil, I'll be honest with you, but I'm sticking with it. Okay, so we've got Joseph. Oh, we need the lamb. The lamb is mega cute. I'm gonna make it how I normally make my little... There we go. There we go. And there's the ear. Oh yeah, that is a happy lamb. Meh. Your stepdad is 65. As much as you see your mom. Yeah, so then, yeah, that tracks. Weird question. Did you go to your brother's wedding? I guess that's not a really weird question. I just don't know if anybody other than my mom and Jim went. Your mom will be 70 next year, Michael? Joe is super progressive. I mean, for his time, he straight up was progressive, right? He's like, you know, I did not conceive of this child, and I'm just gonna trust this woman that, like, she's still a virgin? Yeah, we'll get married. We'll roll these dice together. That's pretty progressive for Joseph. Very much for that time. Your stepdad's 17 years older than your mom. So my mom's first marriage, she was 13 years younger than my dad. And then my mom's second marriage, she was 11 years older than my first stepdad. And now they're like 3 months apart. She's like 3 months younger. You moved into your house that weekend. Oh, yeah. Well, it was kind of last minute, it seemed. He was woke. Joseph was very woke. All right, so we've got the Magi here, and they got their gifts. Now, they're holding, in this picture, like, vague things. So I'm going to have the Magi holding, like, cooler stuff. Like, I'm going to have them holding... I guess there's the gold, frankincense, and myrrh, right? Well, I want them to be holding presents. So I'm going to put... like, a nice gift box. There we go. We've got a nice gift box in their hands. There we go. We've got the first gift of the Magi. Or the 3 wise men. I keep saying gift of the Magi. That's the book about the girl who sells her comb and cuts her hair to buy a gift for the guy who sells his what does he do? He sells his pocket watch or something, and then she buys like a chain for the pocket watch by cutting her hair, and he sells his pocket watch to buy a comb for her beautiful hair that she cuts to get him the chain for the pocket. Like, the book, I don't know what the point of the book was, Gift of the Magi, but I just remember it was like all around a big bummer. Hey, thanks, Path. I appreciate it. She sold her hair, he sold the watch. Yeah. And then I guess the point of the book was like the real gift of Christmas is like each other's company or something. But like when I was a kid, it was like, so the point of Christmas is just everyone's disappointed in what they get, because that's pretty accurate actually. When you're a kid, you get like a pair of socks for Christmas from Aunt Deborah. Yeah, for a comb and a chain. Yeah, I got pretty good memory. Yeah, all it taught me was, like, to be bummed. So the 3 wise men. Alright, so they all have beards, because they're very wise. So we've got first with a beard. You popped... what's a squishy? I feel like a squishy is something only a robot would know about. All right, this one's vibing, so I'm going to have his eyes closed. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm here. And he's got a cool crown. I will be honoring the cool crowns that I see in these pictures. So this crown is pretty dope. And it's got a cool pointed part. I wonder what happened to three wise men after the nativity. Beat borps indeed. So we are, for the next drawing, people are voting for what the next thing is going to be. So make sure to cast your vote. And the wise men are also pretty progressive because they are also wearing veils. Which makes them also cool. Oh, the Etch-a-Sketch is slipping. I can feel the, Alright, so we've got... Okay, so we've got... There we go. We've got the bottom. I want an okay, so we've got counter. I feel like I say that one a lot. When you get older, you look forward to those things. Always ask for Costco Kirkland white shirts for Christmas. I like socks now, but they gotta be silly. Or at least really good socks, because a lot of my socks are getting holes in them now, and I gotta throw them away. The wise men pieced out. Yeah. They pieced out, and we never heard from them in the Bible again. Alright, we got the first wise man. I'm gonna have the second one standing directly behind Mary. I feel like... There's my stylus. Alright, so this next wise man is just gonna be chilling right there. We're gonna come around this way. And we're just gonna, bam, right there. And this wise man... He's also just chilling. You can't see his arm. And he's wearing one of those ropes across the center of his outfit as well. I think something is... There's some kind of, Where's my remote to my... One moment. One moment. Something's kicking up dust in my office. There it is. It was getting too warm in my office, and, it's making my nose itchy because I think a lot of dust is kicking up in my office right now. There we go. They got rid of that myrrh. They were looking to offload the myrrh. Oranges in their stockings for Christmas. Yeah, that does sound like a Florida thing to happen. Your sister got you blinds and a curtain rod. Not that you wanted them. She got sick of you not having in your room. Those kind of gifts piss me off, Sabine. It's like, that gift isn't for you. It's for the gift giver. Like, did you want a gift to insult you upon receiving it? Like, I don't know how people are so bad at giving gifts, man. Way to make the gift about her. Alright, so this person's very excited. I'm gonna put the gold in this guy's hand. So this guy's got gold. And he's holding it up very excitedly. He thinks his gift is the best. So he is proudly displaying it. I'm just gonna do like a big gift brick of gold. Oh yeah. I don't even know what myrrh is. And you would think in my like 8 years of Catholic education I would have learned. Yeah, he gave the gold medal. Alright, so he's pretty stoked. They all have beards. And he's vibing as well. This one is not wearing a fancy crown, actually. This one is going back to the formula of the turban veil. And I'll even make it fancier. I'll add like a little part on the top like that. Yeah, so we've got the second wise man right here with his gold. And it's kind of floating. It's very magical gold. There's more gold than there is inside of Fort Knox. Well, these were very wise men. He knew where to find the gold. Okay, so we've got the lamb, Mary. Joseph is looking shell-shocked. It's been a long day for him. Thank you, Great Britain. I appreciate that. Your father gave you a can of air once, then unwrapped it, and he took it and cleaned his laptop with it. That's a terrible gift. What a crap... I shouldn't make a lot of sweeping allegations about your father after that gift, but that's egregious. Every year you got bread, oranges, and new bed sheets until you were around 15. Did you want for any of those things? I understand certain practical gifts, but like, come on. Sheep plotting the gold heist. Yeah, the sheep definitely has their eye on the prize. Oh, man. Merry Christmas, Rossi. It was a peculiar choice of gift for herself, really, but you don't mind because she's also going to get you inhaler covers, but you don't really have anything you want any. Okay, as long as you're cool with it, that's what matters. Pastures 11. You should make those allegations against my father. He's exactly who you think he is, I bet. Oh, I mean, it's funny, but it's also like, oh no, if that's true, that sucks. Oh, man. Yeah, you can tell a lot about, like, your upbringing based on the quality of gifts you've received as a child. Like, looking back in my adult years, I'm gonna have my third wise man also standing, because I want them all to be standing. We've got one of them kind of, like, on the ground, but I feel like only Mary earned the right to sit down tonight. So we're gonna have this third wise man also standing. We're gonna keep the lamb there. So we're gonna have him. Now he can hold the same thing. He's got what I believe is frankincense. So we're just gonna put that in his hand. There's something in my eye now. Everything is dusty over here. I don't know why it's so dusty here today. It's because the humidity is like incredibly low here. Thank you, Deezer. I appreciate that. All right, so we've got the frankincense being put, and this looks like it's in a really cool container. It's got a cool lid. And we're just gonna do that. Mandarins are superior anyways. You wanted sheets or covers, but you have a hatred for oranges. Did you want new sheets or covers every year? That's a unique thing for a child to want. If they had really cool cartoon characters on them and stuff, I could be down for that. My mom used to give me really cool sheets. I had some Tinkerbell bedding that was different over different years. My mom just got it in her head that I really liked Tinkerbell. I've never really felt one way or another about Tinkerbell. I want to show you a picture of the Tinkerbell bedding I got, though, because this was really cool. I'm going to look up Tinkerbell. I bet I can find it. I kind of wish I still had it, to be honest. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. If I can find it, I'm going to be really happy. This is a whole rabbit hole I'm sure I could go down. I'll look up twin. This could be a whole rabbit hole. I don't think I'm going to have success finding it tonight. I should give up this hunt as soon as I started it. I found it! That was, like, way easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to show you guys the Tinkerbell bedding my mom got me. I think it's really neat. Alright, let me save this image. Wow, for once it's a JPEG. Okay. I'll open this image up. Let me just show you this image for a moment. Here we go. Check out this cool Tinkerbell bedding, everybody. It was really cool. It had this, like, really cool pattern on it. I really liked that blanket. It was a really good comforter, and I don't know why I got rid of it. It was hype. You love Peter Pan so much. Okay, I think I'm caught up with the chat. You liked flowers and the comfort of new sheets. I respect that. That's cool. It's a unique thing for a child to want. You had Winnie the Pooh shoots you've had for 15 years? Who? I wonder. Oh, man. Aren't they cool sheets? I think they're pretty neat. Let's finish up this final wise man. I think the wisest man is the one who brought gold. Gold was definitely the most, what's the best word for it? Fungible thing that was brought. I'm sure gold was pretty easy to trade for goods and services back in that day. Thank you for your service, Liddy-licious. L's in the chat for Liddy-licious. Toby, nothing was worse than getting gifts as a child that you weren't allowed to play with or open. Nothing. Nothing was worse. I hated that. My grandma gave me porcelain dolls that I didn't ask for that I wasn't allowed to play with. Why do you do that to a child? Like, why? I just slammed into one of my ring lights out of anger for that kind of gift. It's so infuriating. It's this antiquated, like, children need to learn the concept of restraint, so we're going to ruin their Christmas for them by depriving them of a fun thing. I got my mom, I guess she had talked to my siblings and said that she didn't want me to have an easy bake oven because she didn't want me to make a mess. And my siblings bought me an easy bake oven and my mom would never let me open it. I never got to play with the easy bake oven, everybody. Never once. I stared at it in my closet on the shelf as I fell asleep at night. And guess what? To this day, I feel like I still suck at cooking, and my, like, opportunity to have learned a skill in life was totally taken from me because my mom didn't want me to make a mess. Like, thanks, Mom. You really taught me how to not make messes. Thanks. By killing my interest in what could have been a very fulfilling and engaging activity. We need to fund an easy bake oven stream. She was probably afraid of fires. You lived with my mom, Liddy-licious. You know how she was about cleaning. I couldn't have people over because she didn't want the house to get dirty. This Christmas stream is just complaining about parents. It's 4 a.m. for you, my goodness. They were notoriously dangerous, easy bake ovens. I mean, she couldn't even, like, yeah, big mood indeed. She couldn't, with supervision, I don't know. Great complaining, thank you. With supervision, I feel like I'm gonna stick to my guns on this. I think there was a safe way that we could have participated in the utilization of the easy bake oven. It could have been a beautiful opportunity for bonding with my mother, and she instead forbade me from experiencing the joy and splendor of the easy bake oven. All right, let's put another crown on this not as wise man. You know what happened? The first 2 wise men were like, I got frankincense, I got myrrh. And then they were like, we're doing the white elephant, right? The gift limit is $20. And then the 3rd wise man walks in and was like, oh, I brought gold. And the other 2 are like, great, Tom. Thanks a lot. Now we look bad. I thought we agreed to a $20 limit, Tom. Alright, we got the 3rd wise man. You like this vid? Thanks. You would love to see his stream go through 1 or 2 easy bake oven recipes. It's $20 of gold, we promise. This giant brick. That's only $20 worth. I mean, $20 in 0 BC would have been like the equivalent of $18,200 today, right? Oh, the hot dog is still with us. It is certainly still with us. Do I remember the girthy hot dog? No recollection. Baking with you all seem to be really interested in an easy bake stream. I feel a little bad about buying an easy bake oven now. I could just bake easily with an actual oven. When you hear myrrh, you think of the vine. I brought you murder. That's like the action movie variant of the nativity scene. All right, I'm gonna put, this is kind of a low rise belt on this wise man, but I think we finished the nativity, everybody. Look at that. We've got Mary, Jesus, Joseph, wise man 1, 2, and 3, and a friendly lamb to hang out with us. I have done a kitchen stream. This is true. I made pancakes. I'm gonna take a little sip of water because I definitely need to hydrate right now. Well, this looks like a very happy little nativity. Do we still have the nativity donor among us? Do we have Michael with us? I think it was Michael Beach. Is that correct? I'm scrolling a lot. Oh, I could just go to my fan funding tab. It is Michael Beach. No, that was Jacob Rivers. I'm sorry, Jacob. Michael sent the one for the Christmas sloth. All right, let's switch back to live chat. Sorry about that, Jacob. It was you. Thank you again, Jacob. Drop some J's in the chat for Jacob. I hope you like how it turned out. This was a fun drawing. Feel free to take a screenshot, and this stream will be archived so you can go back and watch it. All right. Gotta end the stream with throwing an Etch-a-Sketch in an easy bake. Okay. I've got a lot of candidates I could sacrifice for the cause. Let's set aside this Etch-a-Sketch, and we are going to end that poll, so get those final votes in. I'll be grabbing another Etch-a-Sketch. Nightbot volunteers as tribute. Well, I think... a lot of the Etch-a-Sketches on my desk are, like, being occupied right now by things, you know? Alright. And I don't... okay, I'm gonna use this one here. I've got a purple one. There we go. We're gonna end that poll. And it's going to be Buddy the Elf. Alright. 80 people voted, and it's Buddy that won. I'm down for Buddy the Elf. Alright. Let's find a good image of Buddy. I've drawn this before, and I'm happy to draw it again. Do you all like when I switch the image around? Do you all, like, enjoy that about these streams? Is that something that you prefer? I would love to hear your feedback on that, because I know it takes time away from the stream when I, like, switch out the image. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. Let's delete that one. There we go. Oh, this is locked. No wonder I couldn't do anything with it. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. Okay, a lot of you like it? Okay, cool. A thermite stream? I don't know if I can legally do that. I don't want to get banned from ever being able to buy Etch-a-Sketch again. I don't want to get put on a list. We gotta pull the cord on Buddy. Is he in the office? He is! Let me go find Buddy. 1 second, Toby. He was glued to my princess etch made out of pipe cleaners. That's a story for another stream. Okay. I'm putting on my headphones again. Okay. We have Buddy the Elf here. And, is there anything you would like to share with us today, Buddy the Elf? Let's give him a chance to talk. What would you like to share with us today, Buddy the Elf?
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
I think that's great advice, Buddy. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
No, you aren't. Give yourself more credit. I'll give you one more chance to say something.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
That's great, Buddy. Thanks for your thoughts, Buddy. Now let's Etch-a-Sketch ya. Okay. Switching back to the screen. There we go. We've got some pretty obnoxious people joining stream today, don't we, mods? Here we go. You were watching a stream spilling tea about a Jane who worked at Party City? I need to know that tea. Is there a parallel universe Jane who's causing issues? Alright, this Etch-a-Sketch is a little dirty. Okay, here we go. Buddy the Elf on an Etch-a-Sketch. Did I open this image in a new tab? No, because why would I do that? There we go. Alright, I think I'm going to start near the top. So I'm going to start where the hat is. I'm going to get cozy because this one's going to take a little bit. Do your stretches, everybody. Great question, Mafu. We actually have a video that is dedicated to answering that question. If somebody could do the ping for how many. Thank you, Toby. Is this Etch-a-Sketch gonna be difficult to erase? Maybe. Mr. Andre! Thank you so much for the super chat! I would be happy to do a Wally Etch-a-Sketch for you. I do have a palette's worth. I've got a lot. And if you haven't yet voted on Discord for when you would like the Christmas stream to be, make sure to cast your vote over in updates. That's very important. Yes, I'll draw Wally next. Alright, so we've got one eye. And then we're going to come around this way. I have a feeling that this drawing is going to be really difficult to erase. I just feel like the stylus is so tight that it means it's scratching into the glass. There we go. And drawing his crazed expression. Sure, we don't want to stitch Etch-a-Sketch. Tempting as that is, to just stream all night. Alright. Making quick progress on this one, to be honest. "24-hour stream of Just Stitch." I did do one stream Was anyone here for that stream where I only Etch-a-Sketch Stitch? Was anyone here for that stream? You remember the All-Stitch stream? Do you remember the aftermath of the All-Stitch stream? Didn't we pay to end it? Maybe. It was great. I was like, what's another suggestion we could draw today? All right, we just finished up Stitch. What next? Oh, okay, sure. I'll let you sketch Stitch. All right. I don't know if anybody has a link to the end of that stream. I think, or you know what? I need to find it. I can share the link in the chat. You can see what happened at the end of that stream. I know the title of the video, and it's going to be hard to find. 1 second. I know the title of that stream, but it's not, like, searchable. I'm gonna find it. Well, I thought I uploaded it to YouTube. I need to find this video. God, I've uploaded a lot of videos to YouTube. I thought I uploaded it here for sure. Found it. I knew I uploaded it here. Yeah, it definitely has that energy. This is the aftermath of that stream. Okay, back to Buddy the Elf. It's very hard to describe how to find that video. Neko, the only thing that works is, money. Trying to appeal to me with the guilt tripping emoji is not the way to get a guaranteed request from me. I'm gonna be incredibly honest with you. Sharing that emoji at the end actually makes me not want to do it at all. I don't like being manipulated into free labor, right? Like, I just don't respond well to it because I've been harassed by hundreds of people over the years for free art. I do free requests. In fact, this drawing right now is a free request, but people gotta vote for them. Have a good night, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas to you, Brandon, and thank you for your support tonight. Seriously. It is so sincerely appreciated. We'll discuss some type of easy bake stream in the future, but I think it's not going to be super likely just because, I'd rather just bake, you know? No, it froze. So if Toby hears this, thankfully I have DVRing on so you could rewind. Alright. There we go. He's screaming so hard in this picture. Thank you, Jobadiah. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. DVRing is so bad in the mobile app vertical view. I can certainly believe that. I'm sure the quality is like absolute trash. It's nice that DVR is an option, but it's unfortunate that it's in the state that it's currently in. Dude, trying to watch my own YouTube video that I published yesterday was painful because the quality was constantly like 140p. I don't know if it showed up as 140p for all of you as well if you check out my most recent YouTube short, but like it was painful. Like it made me so mad because I went to every other app and it looked crystal clear, but like I went to YouTube and it looked like crap. It's Tap and Hope. Yeah. Outsketch the Easy Pig. I'm almost out of this water, but I have more than one water at my desk. All right. Let's see. He's got like 2. And we've got the chin coming around this way. Is Kyle knocking on the door? I don't know. I don't think so. He's got a little cocktail umbrella on his head. Yeah. Kyle's downstairs playing Dynasty Warriors. That's been the game he's been obsessed with lately. I don't know which one. I think it's an older one that he's playing. But I guess there's a newer one coming out. I don't know if anybody here plays Dynasty Warriors, but that's like his new thing. He was showing me all the characters and they all looked very very fancy. There were like 1 million of them, you know? But he's like, you gonna go upstairs and stream? And I was like, yep. He was explaining there were like different family clans. The hair is really fun on this Etch-a-Sketch. Used to play that on the PS2. It's an old series. I feel like it's been around for a really long time. Similar energy, but Jen plays Animal Crossing. Those are basically interchangeable games, right? Which Animal Crossing does Jen play? I was playing, I played a lot of New Leaf. That's probably the one I've played the most. But we bought New Horizons when it came out. I bought a copy for Kyle and a copy for me, and I mailed a copy to him, and I thought while we were in a long-distance relationship that we could play it together, and then we played like 2 hours together and then never picked it up again. So I paid $120 for about 2 hours of gameplay. Will I pick it up again? Hopefully. I would like to. I think it's a good game. I don't know why. I just decided like not to be in the mood for it. The newest one, not a clue to be honest. Yeah, there have been a couple. There's New Horizons. That's the one for the Switch. But I think they came out with like Pocket Camp or something. I don't remember. My buddy looks very stressed. It's for the Switch. Yeah, it probably is New Horizons. Did she get it around pandemic? Oh, Pocket Camp was mobile. You played Hyrule Warriors, which is similar to Dynasty Warriors, but with Zelda characters. Really? Was it in the same franchise? Like, because the name seems intentionally, like, I never made that connection before. I feel like my Will Ferrell Buddy the Elf looks a little more terrified than happy. He's a little bit more terrified on the spectrum of giddiness. The curls are really fun. I think once you learn it, you're good to go. Two sides of the same coin, yeah. She got it this year. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I could tell you. Has there been a newer Animal Crossing since New Horizons? I feel like they only released one. I thought there was one that was about, like, Happy Home? Is that what it's called? Does anyone know which other Animal Crossing I'm talking about? I feel like there was a second one for the Switch, but maybe there wasn't. I only ever played New Horizons. That's the DLC? Yeah. Okay, so the one I just said out loud. What was the one I just said? It wasn't Pocket Camp. It was Happy Home. So that was DLC. Okay. Which means that alright. There we go. I think it was New Horizons then, yeah. I'm gonna guess it was New Horizons. Alright, so we've got... let's do a real compare and contrast here, everybody. We're gonna grab this. And we're gonna... park him right here. Ah! He looks great. Alright. I am easily amused. Things you can do with OBS, baby. Things you can do with OBS. It already looked terrified. That's probably fair. Yeah, little bit of a wide face. I think part of it is the perspective of the Etch-a-Sketch, but it's only a little bit the perspective of the Etch-a-Sketch. I guess I could have slimmed down a bit on this side. That's okay. Alright. Alright, pretty happy with how that turned out. I'm gonna pause the music, say some final words to everybody. It is 11:51 p.m., which means that in 9 minutes, here on the East Coast in the United States, it is going to be Christmas Day. What a year, everybody. 2024. Feels like yesterday it was January? I remember it being February. This year has been crazy. We moved, we got married, a lot of work, been here in Maryland for 4 years now. Can't believe it. I feel like I just moved out of Chicago yesterday. It's been craziness, everybody. It's been awesome, though. Streaming has really had a really positive impact on my life overall. I'm incredibly grateful for the community that I have with all of you who've been tuning in, with all the new people who have just recently joined. I've been streaming now very consistently since March of 2022, and that is pretty incredible. We have been together for almost 3 years now. Pretty amazing. So thank you again to everybody for tuning in. I am very grateful for all of you, and there will be a Christmas unboxing stream. In fact, Toby, you're with us right now. Would you like for me to open the box that just came in today? Because I know that box came from you. I could open that gift right now if you're interested. And I feel like that would be a nice way to end the stream, is to pop open that first one. Awesome. Let's grab Toby's present. One moment. Crossed off all the info, so we're safe. Oh, thank you, Courage. I appreciate that. Here we go. I'm gonna open it up. We've got, be careful, children, with sharp objects. It made it to this morning, I think. Yeah, that was, or this afternoon. Okay, that should be all the tape. So it's just in time. Here we go, everybody. It's a strawberry hat. I do love my strawberries, everybody. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Well, isn't this adorable? This is the best new Christmas hat I could ask for. And it's got a cute little strawberry thing at the top. This is adorable. You should have said to wait 5 minutes. Aw, and we've got the little... Thank you, Toby. Thank you for the beautiful hat. All right. I will say my final words as the clock strokes toward midnight. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and night wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet, especially as Christmas approaches. For some of you, it might even already be Christmas. And the fact that you've chosen to spend this valuable time with me on such a special occasion means the world. So thank you all for choosing to spend that time with me. I will be doing an unboxing stream either tomorrow or Sunday. Not Sunday. Whatever the day after tomorrow is, I think it's Thursday. Make sure to vote in the Discord for that. And thank you, Liddy-licious, for the sweet words. And I bet that Shiny Kyle's going to love it, too. I'll have to show him. I'll run downstairs and show him. So, all right, everybody. I hope to see you all either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you in the next few streams, I hope you have a very Happy New Year. So I hope to see you before the year ends. But if not, hopefully I'll see you in 2025. All right, everybody. 5 minutes to Christmas. I'm going to run downstairs and wish Kyle Merry Christmas. All right. Bye now.